All right, we are broadcasting and we are recording. So, hey everyone, welcome back to our next exciting edition of The Song of the Wilds. A couple things just to get everyone on top of things here, not just for the people playing, but for the people watching. First off, for everyone watching, happy Valentine's Day. We hope you're having a wonderful time with your significant others, no matter what kind of relationship you have. And if you are single on Valentine's Day, still more power to you for muscling it through. Hopefully you find someone, no matter who they are. And if you're not into finding someone, well then again, more power to you.
Just remember, it's not Singles Awareness Day. If you don't have a significant other, it is Self-Love Day.
It,
Love yourself, take care of yourself. That's what it is.
exactly. It is no longer Singles Awareness Day. It is Self Care Day. If we had the rights to it, I would be playing Self Care Sunday by Flula and Ninja Sex Party, which is an amazing song.
Even if you do have somebody, love yourself. That's the number one.
Absolutely.
Thing I gotta say.
So yeah, to celebrate Valentine's Day, we're going to be doing a special one-shot, which is only slightly canon to the main story of Song of the Wilds. Pretty much like how I told everyone, the story that happens during this one-shot's not really going to impact the main campaign, but if people want to make references to the one-shot during the main campaign, you're more than welcome to. We'll just see how it happens. I am a very, very flexible DM here. However, there was something that we do wish to talk about. You may have noticed that we did not have our typical banner and background music playing. For this, however, I'm going to have Carly explain the situation.
Alrighty. So about 2 years ago, and I'm gonna actually post a website that has like safety measures and everything on it. On February 14th, my best friend was headed back from music lessons, um, and she wasn't paying. At least this is what we think happened. She wasn't paying attention as she was crossing the street and got hit by a freight train. Um, it's very hard on me a lot, but this is a time when it's especially hard for me because she was like my sister. And we thought that during this session, because it's on February 14th, that we would, I guess, dedicate this session to Catherine, as I know she probably, because she was a big nerd like me, loved this, and that she would probably have weaseled her way in to become the star as she was herself a star. The song that we were actually playing before this was her senior, high school senior solo. And she actually went on to be a performing arts major at Millikan University and should have done great things. But we love her and we know she's always with us. So that's the sad stuff for the day. And yeah, but I'm gonna post a website that's all about safety around trains and stuff. And Evan, I think, do you have to post that?
Why don't
Have it
you
be
why don't you try posting it first? And if it doesn't work, then just send me the link over Discord and I'll send it.
Yeah, because I remember when I first started hopping in and we tried posting my merch store, that it wasn't working. Also, if you Evan, if you ever want me to make merch and stuff like that for Song of the Wilds, I can put that up on my merch store. It's easy to actually do.
Dude, if you are willing to do that, then by all means coordinate with Izzy and we can have like a duo little setup here. That would
and
actually
also
Because there's a new option now with Streamlabs where like you can actually add text and stuff and things like that to shirts and stuff. I was messing around with it and just sitting in there just for a fun little thing. I did a "Fuck you, Nord," like T-shirt.
If we can have that quote, I mean, obviously censored, so F3 asterisks, and then you have basically a Lex Luthor in Paladin armor just doing this.
And also, since I also help Josh, and I'm gonna hopefully be a little bit less busy, in the coming months, hopefully, I'll be able to help more with that.
Yas, queen.
Yes.
Kind of fell off for a little bit.
Speaking of that, there are now Bubba blankets and Human Fan blankets available now at my merch store.
I might have to buy a Bubba blanket.
By the way, considering that today was kind of hard on Carly, one thing that actually made her start dying of laughter, which always makes me feel better, is I just whispered sweetly into her ear as we were cuddling, "Happy 1-year anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog."
Oh dear.
Which, you know, I just kind of realized that was the last movie that Carly and I ever saw in theaters before, like, the pandemic officially hit the nation.
It deleted my
I'm the
link.
donut lord, you son of a bitch.
Hey, Evan, it deleted my link.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely weird. DM me the link over Discord, and then I'll post it. That is...
And,
Yeah, it's gotta
and
be you, Evan.
Yeah,
You gotta do it.
That is
Carly,
so weird.
And Aaliyah put into the Discord that she'll be on a second.
I think it's
She's
a
getting all set
safety
up.
measure so people can't just like
Spam shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
spam
yeah,
that makes total
websites,
sense.
whatever.
Yeah, it is.
So.
I remember looking into that last time because when I was getting affiliate, I was learning all the different things that you could do and don't do, and what you can prevent, and what what Twitch itself prevents, and that's actually one of them. Is a self-imposed thing so people can't spam, especially bots.
That makes total sense.
Only the bots that Twitch has set up or you put into your Twitch itself can post things in there. Like you can set up a bot to where like every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes it posts a link to say like at your Discord or to your merch store or something else for you for self-promotion, so you don't have to have your mods do it all the time, because you can set up people as mods that can actually post those links for you, but it takes a bit.
We'll definitely look into that for later streams, but yeah, we will definitely. Thank you so much for that. Anywho, so those are the big important announcements of the day. We're dedicating this entire episode to Catherine Just. We love you, Catherine. We know you're watching this, and we know you're Jost. Thank you.
That's it.
So I've known her so many years, and never once have I ever gotten her last name right. Even now,
It's like toast, but replace the T with a J, is what she always said.
It's like jousting toast. Jost.
But yes, we are dedicating this episode. Oh yeah, Izzy was not here for the entire spiel.
Nope.
I can rewatch it later.
All right, yeah, we are recording this. It will be added to YouTube.
I figured what you guys are talking about.
Now that being said, though,
By the way, that beautiful banner that was of a picture of me and Catherine that we had out in the beginning was made by our lovely Izzy. So thank you very much, Madame. It means quite a bit to me.
Now that being said, though, while we give our other players here a little bit more time to join us, are there any other little announcements? Yes, Izzy.
First of all, if you guys can't tell, I'm in a new location. So the people I dog sit for, they just had their baby, and she's a cute, I think, 8-pound baby or 6-pound baby. Aww. And she's so cute. Her name is Brooklyn, and
Ooh, we got ourselves a new follower today.
who do we got?
Nice.
Thank you so much for the follow, Unearthed Quasar. That is an amazing name.
That's my follower.
Well, now he's mine, or she, or them.
Or the
They
No,
are my
them just
followers.
covers it.
They are my followers.
But also, Collaborative Chaos now has an Instagram
Yeah,
and a Twitter.
fucking does.
Nice!
So, not only if you are not a cosplayer, photographer, or artist, but you still wanted to support and be a part of the chaos, you can follow the Instagrams. Instagram is real easy, collaborative.chaos. Twitter, can't remember, so just go to the Instagram, and I usually post about what our Twitter is.
You know, Izzy, now that I have you here,
Oh
I
no.
was actually, I was quite offended when I had to follow it first and was unaware of its existence, and I saw it on your Instagram. I was like, oh, so you follow everybody else before me, and then you followed me this morning, and everything was right with the world.
I also was trying to, you know what, I'm horrible with remembering names, so
I
I
don't
literally
care.
was going, I picked 2 people, and from those 2 people, I just did, who do they, like, when they say suggested followers after you follow somebody, I just kept doing that. I'm like, oh, I know this person, they're a part of this, 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 and then I got tired and went to bed, and then
That's
forgot to do that the next
Totally
day.
fair. No, I was just kidding. I kind of figured it was something like that. I was just like, how dare?
But yeah.
Are there any other little announcements? Please have some announcements.
I have an announcement. Hold on. Y'all aren't ready. You're not ready for this. So if nobody saw over on the beautiful Song of the Wild's official Instagram, we had a really special card this week.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Or a special post, I should say, of our episode. I'm sorry, my brain is fart right now. But we have a special episode card that announced what the episode is. You know that beautiful background? Obviously drawn by me, as you can tell, because it's awesome. But also, there will be pre-order prints available tomorrow morning of Davina and Aerios. If anybody would like some, I will be posting it on my Instagram when they go live tomorrow. They are all pre-order, so first come, first serve. Who knows if they will ever be ordered again? Be there or be square.
Oh, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get one.
I'll take your entire stock!
But the stock is unlimited. The stock essentially is as much how many people order, that's what I'm gonna order and send out. That's what the pre-order only.
That's very valid.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Kira said that she's not gonna make it because she does not feel well.
That is totally fine.
Oh no.
That mean no Jordan either? Or...
Probably. I'll text him too, though.
That is all right. We can fill in the space with special guest star Logan.
Oh.
And Bubba.
Bob.
That's a really nice color on him. Someone that loves him dearly must have bought him that.
Oh, you mean this tuxedo bow tie?
Yeah.
Yeah, his godmother bought him that.
I thought
Even though it's a small, it's still big on him. I keep having to readjust.
Oh, I'm so happy I didn't get him a large because I was really scared that was gonna be too tight on him.
Oh no.
It's see, look, I can like put almost I can put like 4 fingers in it. Oh,
It's Aaliyah.
Hi, babe.
Alrighty. Now, before we get started, it looks like we pretty much have a full crew here. Some of us, as Carly just said, Kira, who plays Eden, is unfortunately under the weather, and her boyfriend, who plays your daily dose of Atarax.
I just texted him.
Yeah, he's
We're
taking.
gonna see if he's coming.
He's
Oh,
not.
taking care.
He already messaged the Discord.
Gotcha. I didn't notice. That's my fault.
So it looks like this is going to be it for now. A nice, simpler, smaller team. This will actually be still quite exciting because we still have Count Marcus, and we can have dear Logan be with us as well. So this is actually going to be a rather fun one-shot. That being said, though, guys, first off, happy Valentine's Day for everyone.
Valentine's Day.
And let us begin with the Song of the Wilds special Valentine's Day one-shot. Simply, the official title will be much shorter, but the title in my heart is, did anyone ever notice that Davina and Aerios have yet to actually go on a date for the first time?
Yeah, that's I think that's kind of me and Leah's bad, but it's fine.
Wasn't their date that pillow?
No.
That's just foreplay.
Can you guys hear the music? All right. Now, typically, this is where I would have a nice little opening monologue of where we last left off our intrepid group of hunter warriors, simply known as D. They have spent many days trying to discover information about their new possible enemies, the Sanctum. Now, if you recall in our last session, they have already left the city of Acheron and ventured into the city of Tristram, where they essentially were besought by shadowy phantoms, which I may or may not have gotten from Death Stranding, but none of you will ever know. I've been playing the PC version of that game on GeForce Now. It's amazing on my tiny-ass little laptop. Anywho, that being said, we're going to wind the clocks back a little bit to a time when they were just kind of casually gathering information in Acheron still. And this is going to be like a little interquel, where during their search for information, Davina and Aerios came upon a mutually shocking epiphany. They have yet to actually go on an official date with each other. They made it official, like, to each other, but they have yet to cross that one threshold. They kind of jumped the gun and crossed an even bigger threshold, but it was time to possibly rectify this little mistake. And that, dear friends, is where we are right now. So.
I feel like I should have like a rose in between my teeth. It's the Wendy's. I just like slide in with like a wire and
Excuse me, sir. This is a Wendy's.
Oh, I've done worse at it.
Shibby Schwa is now hosting us. Thanks a lot, Shibby Schwa. Anywho.
I can tell that story.
Anywho.
We almost got kicked out. It was quite fun, actually.
Same.
Go ahead.
Anywho. So, Group D, you find yourselves once again waking up to a most beautiful day in the penthouse of the Eagle Eye Hotel that was reserved for you by the illustrious Count Marcus. You all had a wonderful breakfast. You all, for the sake of time, we'll say that this entire thing is going to take place the day before you guys leave for Tristram. So things are still pretty calm right now. You guys are just you're kind of casual. You guys have just recently had your breakfast. So this is the story of Lord of the Ring. Just curious. What? No.
It's a round story. Have fun with that.
It's not Lord of the Rings.
It's Song of the Wilds.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram at Song of the Wilds Official.
Anywho. You guys spent the morning coming up with your next plan of action. And we'll just say that during this plan, you decided to come up with the idea of, hey, let's all go to Tristram and see what's there. We'll leave first thing tomorrow morning. And you'll spend today, like, gathering supplies, getting yourselves your potions, your weapons buffed and such. That being said, though, by the time it's Song of the fucking Wilds. However, it is around noonish when all of the sudden, Davina, Aerios, I would like you both to roll history checks.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So it's begun.
No. Meanwhile, Logan's just like piling on a big plate for breakfast at the buffet. Like there's hash browns on there. There's some like elk bacon. You know, it's just like he's piling on.
Well, bear in mind, Logan is still at the headquarters. He's not at the Eagle Eye Hotel.
No, he's not. But like at the headquarters, this is what he's doing. And he has like 2 drinks. He has a thing of ale and a thing of coffee.
I love that.
And that's his breakfast. That is like the most hearty of breakfasts.
He just looks over to the next hunter and pours both of them in a single giant mug, and he just says, "I'm going to die."
Excuse me, Mr. DM.
Yes?
I got a 16.
All right.
At a 19.
That's awfully appropriate. Both of you mutually at the exact same time have an epiphany, and you both just kind of look up at each other in shock. You both drop your plates of lunch, and your plates shatter on the ground. Everyone else in the penthouse just goes like,
Aerios, we've never been on a real date before, have we?
No.
Just a response.
No! So adorable.
You know, that might be because we're fighting some unholy, creature
I
and
mean-
babysitting the next stage of the deities.
Meanwhile, as he said that, poor Eden, who is staying in bed because unfortunately he is under the weather, the door slightly opens up and you just see the green owlbear just kind of waddle out, climbs up onto a chair, up to the table, grabs a giant cracker and just goes like, "Ham, nam, 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 nam." just looking at everyone with her giant, like, Baby Yoda eyes, just...
Go up to it, and I just pet his
Polo, I completely understand. See the progress there, Polo. And we all take it, lady.
I mean, unless you're planning on leaving right now. I mean, I thought we said tomorrow, but...
I like how the music just stopped as soon as Aerios was gonna say something. It's like, hold up.
It's like,
No.
I will scratch the record. Point of order.
That was just great timing.
DM, I did have a question. I should have asked this in DM, ironically.
Yes?
But with the talks of flying over to Tristram and the fact that Group D has their own airship, does Marcus have the budget to buy his own, or is he still having to rent out first class?
Wait, budget the what? I couldn't catch that.
Does he have a
To buy
budget
his
to
own
buy his
airship.
own airship?
I would actually say yes, because considering the kind of work that Count Marcus has been doing, being a noble and beast slayer for the better part of quite a few years, with all the money you made being like a solo monster hunter, yeah, you've definitely been able to budget funds for your own personal, like, airship transport and such. Maybe not your own airship personally per se, but every time you've needed an airship to be a passenger, you've never not had the funds.
So he had enough for passengers. He had enough to fly first class, but not just buy his own plane outright. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Flying first class as a passenger still is exponentially cheaper than getting your own airship.
Fair enough. Okay. So he still has money goals. Eventually. But okay, thank you.
Alright, that being said, Davina and Aerios, with this epiphany, or should I say Annika, because you are so blinding right now. I just see your eyes, it's freaky.
I was just about to DM Leon, be like, girl, you are fucking glowing.
And whenever it happens, that's exactly what I say when you see, like, whenever like it gets blinded, I'm like, well, hi, Annika, how are you today? And then she smiles.
Bitch, I'm older than the moon. Anywho, Davina, Aerios, what do you do with this recent horrifying discovery?
Davina,
Yes, I would love to go on a date with you.
Oh, I haven't asked you yet.
Take it by the balls. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, if that was what you were gonna ask me.
I was trying to know we're on the same page.
What did you want to do on
I mean, walk around town and have a nice eat. Maybe pick you some flowers.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Aerios, and she kind of leans in. This would actually be the first date I've ever been on. Navarre's never took me on dates.
Shit.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Of all the horrible things he did, not first.
Right?
And now.
I mean, no pressure or anything. It sounds wonderful. How do you think we can ditch these guys?
Sorry, are you being invaded by pirates? What's going on right now?
Let's see, what track is this music? It's the song is literally called "Time to Get Your Socks Wet." Apparently it's the background music for a game called Magica 2.
I like how half of the campaign is just Evan learning about video games he didn't even know about.
My backlog keeps ever increasing, and my work is never.
And then he puts it in his list.
God has cursed me for my hubris, and my work is never finished. So, Aerios, Davina, what are you doing?
So, how are you gonna ditch these guys?
We're not your babysitter. Go.
What do you need, a written invitation? Just go.
Yeah, I would just like to point out to Davina and Aerios that you've been having this conversation out loud. Like Polo, Count Marcus, and Mistral have heard every word.
My God, I have better game than you, Aerios. Come on.
That's Aerios. Would you like a pep talk? A few drinks? Extra jewelry, spice up your look.
Some cue cards, anything.
Showering down, they just go to him, hey, do you know any good places? Sometimes we always see you with West.
I don't need any women. I got my lady.
No, but like places to
Where
go.
to take them?
I got my lady. Why do I need any other women?
No. Where to take
Aerios,
women?
honey, are you okay?
Because apparently, like, he's been around for like hundreds of years. He must know all the good places.
I mean,
He's got time to hone his art. He has time to hone his art.
So,
Plus, Aerios, you're bard. Come on.
so,
Aerios, you have a skill set none of us have. See it to yourself.
Just so happens on the table, there's a book that says How to Woo Women by Brent Bronze.
That's Brent Bronze. Prince Brent Bronze.
so that being said, I'm gonna put a pause on the role playing here, and I'm gonna explain how this one shot is gonna work. I've basically designed this one shot to be like a dating sim visual novel with Aerios as the main character. With Davina being the date at the time. So, Aerios, you have a choice. Great Fox 18. Hey, Evan. Hey, Carly. It's Mike.
Boyfriend. You met him like.
Oh! Also, Carly, you gotta quiet down. Remember, your mic auto-mutes you.
We can hear her through you.
Yeah, you can hear her through my mic down the hall.
Sorry, I project.
Hold on, can you repeat whose mic? All I heard was, it's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's Emily. It's one of my really good friends, Emily. It's her boyfriend.
Okay, because all I heard was, it's boyfriend. So it sounded like it's boyfriend.
I mean, to be fair, Evan's really tired. We literally had a non-stop day until like 2 hours ago.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, and this would actually be prevalent to Josh and Izzy, Emily is the one who played Chameleon in Demi Hero.
She's one of my best friends from college.
Yeah, we stan Emily in this house.
And
and-
Waylon, my godson.
So,
My other fur baby.
So, Aerios, as the faceless, nameless protagonist in this live dating sim, where the only choice is Davina, you have your choices of many possible different locations. There is the high-end district of Acheron. There is the park. There is a nice sunlit stroll through the airship harbor. You can definitely choose to go to a cafe. And while there aren't necessarily any nightclubs in this place, there are some places where you can play games. To fit the setting, I will say that there is a very prominent axe-throwing location in Acheron as well. So, Aerios, what is your choice?
Is there a place that like shows like has like a water view, like an ocean, like water view?
Not necessarily any ocean or water view. The closest place would be like the actual like nature park in the city, kind of like Central Park in New York, but way smaller, but no less pretty.
I'm gonna let Aerios decide.
Yes, that's what I said.
Oh, my bad.
Aerios is the MC of tonight.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, Aerios is the MC for the night, but don't worry, I have a plan to involve everyone else.
You know, I feel like actually should be at least a part of this. Because I feel like you might have some fun with that.
I can help you.
Negative one on strength, just to let you know.
I did not hear help. I did not hear help. That's not the word I heard.
I can help you.
There we
Is that
go.
better for you, Josh? Did I enunciate that?
Get your mind out of there. Dirty old man.
You're a dirty bird.
Yeah.
I
All right.
Thinking about that until you said it.
All right, so Logan has been pulled away from his table and has now been put in horny jail at the headquarters.
he is a dirty old man. Let's be real.
Volthric.
Grew up in a fight, but he's not dirty.
Volthric just kind of looks down at Logan with like a disappointment look, like a father, takes out a giant wooden stick and just goes boonk.
Horny jail.
Naughty. Horny. Not fast, but not quite too much up.
It's like putting adrenaline in one arm and horse tranquilizer in the other arm. Anywho, so Aerios, have you chosen the axe throwing?
Yeah.
All right, Aerios, Davina, with stars in each other's eyes, you both venture out of the hotel, ditching Polo, Count Marcus, and Mistral. Now that being said, though, Polo, I would like you to roll a perception check.
Sorry.
How dare you?
Hang on. Is it a perception check?
Perception, yes.
Alright. Hey, Valentine's Day sale. Share the love of your adventure with 14% off all books using code. Sorry.
Stop.
If you go on D&D Beyond, there's a Valentine's Day sale.
Oh, that's awesome.
Perception.
Oh shit, I just got that too.
Yep, here we go. Holy shit, 22.
Polo, as all of you are in the penthouse, and you see the familiar purple hair and the blue skin of Davina and Aerios as they walk out the front door and they head deeper into the high-end district of Acheron. However, Polo, because you rolled a frickin' 22, you catch something out of the corner of your eye, and you see what looks like, no, still outside, not in the room with you, but outside, like down the road, you see what looks like a shifty-looking group that seem to be looking at Aerios and Davina. And because you rolled such a high perception check, you recognize these people as the nobles that are constantly hanging out in the lobby of the palace.
Are those the same ones that tried to hit on Eden?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, should we worry about Eden right now?
Yeah, I was about to say, because now I'm on another date, which is sus, because didn't I, like, say, sorry, ladies, he's mine.
That was
Master
this girl.
Eden.
So aren't they gonna be like, huh, this bitch was lying?
I think that was Mistral in Eden, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was...
No. That
No.
was me. I have to
But
roll a
Davina and
deception.
Aerios were together, I thought.
No, both Davina and Aerios and Mistral and Eden had their own separate encounters with the nobles in the lobby.
That I had to roll a deception check.
I think you're
Because,
right.
or no, it wasn't a deception check. It was an intimidation check.
Yeah,
Because,
I remember.
Yeah, because I like took him like by the arm. I was like, sorry, ladies, he's mine. The one with Mistral and Eden was a completely different time.
Yeah.
So isn't this gonna be sus to them? Because now I'm with Aria.
Well, we don't even know who these nobles are at this point.
Well, that's what I'm asking. If they're
Yeah.
the same one.
Well, you don't know because you don't notice them following you.
Well, do I recognize them?
You so far are able to recognize that these are the same nobles from the lobby of the palace, but you don't necessarily recognize them because you're on the top of a skyscraper right now. You just recognize them from their fashion, but you do recognize them as the nobles that just hang out at the palace, but you don't recognize them as the same nobles that tried to get with everyone.
I was about to say, them are thirsty hoes.
Exactly.
They are thirsty hoes.
I mean, alright. I guess
I suggest they go out the back door.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess I relate to the rest of the group by saying, everyone, look over there. And I point them towards the nobles.
And you see these, and all of you are now looking out the window, and you all obviously see the same group of nobles that Polo has pointed out. And they're definitely looking very shifty, almost cartoonishly so, as they seem to be hiding behind lampposts and bushes, shiftily following Davina and Aerios.
Can I fuck with
That's
them?
a little
Can I fuck
sus.
with them? Please tell me I can fuck with them.
That's up for you to decide.
I'm asking a character. I'm asking the party character.
Count Marcus is asking you, Polo, if he can fuck with them.
Well,
Can I fuck with them? Let me fuck with them.
we don't know exactly what they're doing at this moment, but the fact that they seem to be so focused on Aerios and Davina, maybe we should keep an eye on them. Mistral,
That is me, yes.
do you think you could use your... I forget the name.
Yes, I am Haru.
That is me. I am
Yes,
him.
tis I.
What is it called? Unseen Servant. That's it. Do you think you could use your Unseen Servant to find out a little bit about them?
Hold on, let me do some soul searching for a moment. Yes, I can use
I was just about to walk down
Yes.
there and just scare him off. in a
Yes,
fun way.
I can. Well, we don't know what they're doing. But I just like the idea of Mistral going, yes, I can do that because I am Mistral.
Like, on a scale of 1 to Cheech and Chong, how high are you right now?
Skyscraper.
Mistral, Mistral, I would like you to roll me a d20.
Oh no. Mistral, I thought you only got high on long trips.
Who knows?
It took a long trip to get up here.
That's true.
Okay, so Mistral, you do feel a slight buzz because you had some of your special cookies just to kind of have with your breakfast. Make it a very... You had your greens with your breakfast, so you're...
Wait, Izzy, I'm really sorry. How did that go? And when you ate your cookies?
No, I took
On a side note, I am very excited for Space Jam 2.
Right.
LeBron James. LeBron James.
You didn't think it would happen, but here it is! Anywho. Alright, so, however, Mistral, despite the slight buzz you feel, you're sober enough to possibly help out. Would you like to use your unseen servant?
Okay, I have to ask, where are these nobles that we can actually see them? I'm a little
outside the
confused.
window, like behind the
Okay.
post.
Okay, so let me kind of describe it for you. From where you guys are standing in the penthouse of the hotel, directly before you is just a long, like, wide street of the city. Davina and Aerios are right now on one side of the street. The group of nobles are on the other side of the street, trying to keep pace with them without being on the same side of the street as them.
But aren't we in a penthouse?
Yeah, you are.
We're just seeing. This is like our now or never. This is the only window. Otherwise, if we let them go further, we're losing.
Okay.
So you
I
guess
guess I'm missing something, but whatever.
Just
fine.
live in, just live in the magical world that
Yeah.
we can see them no matter how high you think we are.
I'm just gonna roll with it. It's fine. Whatever.
This is a very casual one-shot. You got nothing to worry
I
about.
like how we're already an hour in, and we haven't even made it to the date yet. Oh, I'm not worried about it. I just want to date.
I can catch up to the tail really quick right now.
Or I can do this, and the straw just snaps her fingers, and nothing happens to the common eye. But in her head, she's now put the unseen servant directly behind this table.
Your unseen servant instantly vanishes because you are too far away. You didn't account for how tall the building is, and that counts as the distance.
Okay, hold on, guys. You saw nothing because nothing happened. So, I point at Count Marcus. You scale the building down. Keep an eye on them as you're scaling the building. I will run down however you get out of this building, and then I will find you.
Wait a minute. Maybe I
And then
can.
I will cast Unseen Servant.
Okay,
as well.
one. I don't have the means to scale the building. There's only two ways I can go down the building that fast. One is Count Marcus casting haste on himself.
Wait, hold on. Evan, can I just ask, how far away are these people?
Pretty damn far right now because you have yet to actually leave the penthouse.
So, like,
Guys, let's
I
just
saw them
go.
on they're taking the hobbits to Isengard levels. Saw them, basically.
Because you rolled a 22, yes.
Okay, alright.
So the only way I can get to them using haste, I can catch up pretty damn quick.
Hold on, yes, Josh.
Can I just have like, as like they're just walking, like they're going like one direction, but like Davina and Aerios, can I just have like Logan just like you walk in the other direction, like keep back?
It's a good way for him to be like in a moment in the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Yes, and.
Wait, is that canon? Is he walking past them in the direction of the nobles?
Yes and no, because remember, Logan is on the same side of the street as Davina and Aerios. The nobles are on the other side of the street.
Okay, but still walking in the direction of the nobles.
Yes.
Great. Can I cast clairvoyance?
Love you.
Where you going with this?
Okay.
When the DM is worried, everyone should be worried.
This is either gonna be a total botch or it's gonna be a highlight. Viewers, get your clip button ready.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm reading this correctly before I move forward.
That's what
Clairvoyance.
It means to understand and see.
God, fuck, I thought. Wait, no, that's not the one I wanted to cast. Hold
Oh my god.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Meanwhile, can I jump out of the building using an acrobatics check and see if I can catch up to them and use a deception check to pretend I'm some
Wait,
like
how
You
high
guys
up
are
are
up!
we? How high up are
No,
we?
do it. I wanna see you try.
If you all are gonna sit here and just waste time, I'm gonna try to get some
Marcus
stuff
is ready
done
to
here.
run,
Wait,
bro.
I got it. Sorry, I meant to say, can I cast message? Not clairvoyance. Can I cast message?
Yes, you can do message.
Great, 'cause I am going to whisper a message into Logan's ear.
Okay, what is the message?
Is that you, God? It's me, Logan.
Dad? Is that you?
Fuck you, Norm!
Logan, it's not Nord. It's better. It's Miss Strong. Remember me? White-haired chick?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. There's some nobles across the street from you in the direction you're walking. They're being really
The message cuts right there. You have a 25 word limit.
Alright, so can I do that?
Most of that was just.
Yo,
most
let-
of the 25 word limit was, hey Logan.
Yo, I could run. I could catch up. I got the ways to do it.
Okay, so hold on. So Mistral is just trying to use telepathy while not leaving the penthouse. Count Marcus is gonna cast haste on himself to try and flash down to the bottom floor, and Polo's just jumping out the window.
This is a bad idea,
How
but
high up is the penthouse again, DM? Top floor shit.
do I still have a rope?
Yes.
Can I use a rope to try to like hang on and carry myself down?
How long is the rope?
I don't remember.
Fuck. While you guys figure that out, Davina and Aerios, you surprisingly have not been interrupted by the nobles. You haven't even noticed their presence.
Can I just firebolt from both hands as I get down to like soften the fall?
I don't
Like a
know if that's
rocket.
how it works. This ain't Kamehameha.
You know what? Try it. Fucking try it.
An acrobatics check?
You got bad.
I'm
you
gonna
got bad.
tell you, I would expect the freaking DC for this to be a nat 20.
I would
die.
use firebolt every hand.
And let me tell you, Polo, I will mourn you if you die.
Keep in mind, our cleric is AFK. Keep that in mind.
This is a bad idea. Forget all this.
Alright, Marcus will run
I
that.
do have an idea though, based off of what little Miss Brawl has said to me.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind. For the sake of expediency, we'll say that with haste still cast on his body, Count Marcus runs down, realizes, shit, I forgot Polo, runs back up, grabs Polo, hand behind the head so you don't get neck whiplash, and then you quicksilver him all the way back down to the bottom floor. Polo, your hair is like whoosh.
Yeah. That was different.
Alright, which direction were they at? That way?
Yes.
Meanwhile, Mistral is still in the penthouse.
This girl's just chilling out there eating their jam.
Mistral, you're muted. You're muted.
Sorry, honey.
Sorry, I was eating a chip. I did not
Polo, should I run ahead and let you catch up with Mistral, or do you want to go for a ride round 2?
I want to meet up with these numbers.
All right.
All right, hang on. And then Marcus is gonna try to catch up to the point where they're about, I would say, 30 feet behind them.
Okay. I would like Count Marcus to roll me a dexterity check. I am gonna unfortunately have to give you disadvantage because you're carrying both Polo, essentially, and Mistral.
Okay. Alright. Big Blue and the Kira dice. Don't let me down, Kira. Disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Okay. 13 plus 2, 15.
So 13.
No, with disadvantage. No, I said 13 plus 2, 15.
Oh, whoa.
Because I rolled a 13 and a 15.
Oh, okay. You move so very quickly. However, unfortunately, as you try to ran, a fly flew right in your eye, and you're basically like, ah, fuck. You stop moving to try to get the fly out of your eye. Coincidentally, though, you stop right in front of Logan.
That way. Wait, hold on. Where the girls at?
Where the hoes at?
They're rested. They had a very
Oh,
fun.
he's a baby.
Wait, hold on. We did all this. Oh no. Oh, okay.
They're over there. Come on, we gotta catch up.
I'm sorry.
All right. I get
Really
it.
quickly, can we just appreciate the cuteness that's happening in Leah's screen right now? Because I can't. Sorry.
Is that Zeus or is that
That's Zeus. Me and taking up on the bed is too high.
You're muted, Izzy.
I realized that I wasn't speaking yet. I was prepping myself. Do we see these nobles now that we're in front of Logan?
Unfortunately not at this time. However, I would now like Polo, Count Marcus, and Mistral to all roll me perception checks.
Alright.
You'll see.
Don't worry about it, man.
Kira dice.
Also, Josh, I love your reaction when it came to the canon about Zeke in Misfits.
Dirty 20 for Count Marcus.
I got a 9.
I got robbed.
I got job
I
there.
got 14.
Okay, so the people who rolled above a 10, you actually do spot the nobles already far off down the street trying to catch up to Davina and Aerios, and you see them walk into a large parlor, and you realize that they walked into the axe-throwing game place. Now,
I like this music.
wow, that changed perfect timing right there. Wow. Now then, Davina and Aerios, you find yourselves in this axe-throwing parlor. The halfling welcomes you. You pay for your 2 slots.
I paid for both of us.
Davina pays for this portion of the date. All right. Already Davina's actually getting quite a lot of good stares. Like, ooh, there's a lot of like greased up looking barbarians in this place, all with their own axes, and they're all looking at this Amazon of a woman with a massive battle axe that has 1 blade of red and 1 blade of blue. None of them seem to pay any attention to Aerios.
I kiss Oreos on the cheek.
All of the barbarians go like, oh man.
Talking.
All right. The halfling takes Davina and Aerios to their 2 spots to throw axes. Now then, here's what we're going to do. Davina and Aerios. I would like you both to roll me. Unfortunately, I have to do this. I would like you both to roll me strength checks.
Wait a minute. Can I actually do something?
What?
Can I say to Oreos to
Okay, despite it being an axe throwing game, you stand behind Aerios with such like intimate tenderness. It's kind of like Patrick Swayze in Ghost right now. Only instead of instead of pottery, it's a giant axe. and then Davina just kind of leans down to Aerios' ear, and she just goes like, "Okay, you just grasp it firmly, and you just and you pull way back, and you swing it, and you let go of the shaft."
This is worth it.
So Leah, I would think that would give her advantage.
Just this one time, yes, it is going to give Aerios advantage, but only for this one axe throw.
That gave Aerios advantage?
This is Davina that we're talking about here.
I'm being 18.
Okay. Tunk. Your axe lands squarely in the 30-point zone. Davina, it is now your turn. However, because you're going to be throwing this by yourself, it is just a straight throw.
That's fine. Oh! You did me dirty! The dice jail with you. I got a 6!
I'm on the sing. Everyone is super soft except you.
That is very odd.
It's okay, we're not important anyway. By the way, hi Dory.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Okay. I just had to change the levels. Apparently, I had them changed when I was doing my Dino Crisis stream, and it changed the background. Okay, so everyone should be normal now.
I got a 6.
You got a
I
6.
never wanted to be normal.
Because you rolled a 6 and not a 1, what I will say is that unfortunately, because you're used to giant axes, you're not used to this tiny little like toothpick of a hatchet. So you throw it and you misjudge how much power you put in it. It bounces off awkwardly of the wooden plank and it falls to the floor.
Okay.
If you had rolled a 1, I would have had it ricochet and embed itself right in your leg.
Oh.
It's
been
Technically-
worse dates.
That happened to my uncle once. Something like that.
Shit!
I was thinking like knife throwing training from that movie Jojo Rabbit.
Although
love
if I
that
were to
movie.
roll on that one, because I have a -1, I would get 0.
Then the axe would have been embedded in your head.
Yeah, Aerios would have been dead. Again, there have been worse dates.
No, it would have been like square in the middle, so the blade would be like in the split between the two lobes of the brain.
So you would not die.
So you would not die. You'd probably pick
That's
up
why you
radio
gotta take the
signals
axe
for a
out.
while.
It's like that one episode
don't
of Family
do that
Guy
quite
where
yet.
Stewie got the glass in the middle of his head.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't really feel anything. It turns and there's like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Do I pull it out or do I leave it in? Do I pull it out or do I leave it in?
So right now, even though because you helped Aerios, Aerios is currently in the lead right now. I would like you both to roll me another round of strength checks. However, both of you are just doing straight rolls this time.
That's fine. And I look at Aerios. Well, Davina looks at Aerios and goes, "Okay, now do it by yourself, but do exactly what I told you to do."
Got another 18.
You motherfucker!
Davina, what did you
Can't be
roll?
doing good tonight.
Oh no, Davina, what did you roll? Davina, what did you roll? What did you roll?
I got a 2, but then my strength is 3.
Was it a nat 1?
No, it
No,
was a
she
2.
got 5.
Thank God.
Arios, you fling that axe and you're able to get it down perfectly,
Why
and you
you
once
do
again
this?
hit it in the 30 range. Davina, you again misjudge how much strength to put in the axe. This time you try putting less power in your throw. It doesn't even make it to the board.
Davina looks at Arius and goes, "I might be a little nervous."
Okay. I'm only doing well because I got a good teacher.
Aww.
Clip that. Woo.
Now, that being said, we are now going to move away from the two lovebirds, and we're going to instead move the cameras back to Polo, Marcus, Mistral, and for some reason now Logan has decided to tag along.
In between this, I'm gonna quickly run to the restroom.
Go right
Logan
ahead.
doesn't have much to do anyways. He's semi-retired. This is like his day off. He's just roaming around.
Both of you basically peek your heads around the corner, Three Stooges style, where your heads are just on top of each other.
I was like Logan, and then it's like Mistral.
No, it's probably Mistral, Logan, Polo, Marcus.
Yes.
It's like shortest to
Mistral's
tallest.
pretty tall, though.
Oh wait, that's right. That's right.
Now, Polo, actually all of you, you see that group of nobles having already entered the axe-throwing parlor, and they each have axes. However, as they are taking turns throwing axes, you see them very subtly move one slot closer to Davina and Aerios.
Can I cast invisibility?
I was actually going to suggest something.
Okay. What is it?
I like your idea, Mistral, wherever it may be, but I kind of want to hear Polo's first. Polo, what is your
I was going
idea?
to cast a deception check, and try to pretend to these. No, these are all ladies, right?
It's like 3 ladies and 3 boys.
It's fine. Whatever. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to pretend. I'm gonna have Polo pretend that he's some sort of like sleazy tramp trying to hit on the ladies to try to distract them.
Are you gonna use disguise self to turn yourself into Bren?
No. This isn't gonna be a Bren thing. It's mostly just gonna be Polo.
I mean, you could.
I could. Do I have? I don't have disguise self. Do I?
No, I don't think you do because you're a fighter. You're not like a bard or a warlock.
I was gonna say.
I love this idea. Here's what I'm gonna say though. I would say this would either be a deception check or a performance check. Whichever you have highest, use that.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. My performance is +3, my deception is +7.
I think you know what to do.
Yeah, alright.
While Polo casts, can Marcus cast Bane from the outside in on the 3 males in the group?
Why?
The fuck with their throws.
Oh yeah! Okay, I forgot what Bane did for a moment.
Okay, so it's of the 3 creatures of my choice that I can use within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target fails the saving throw, they have if they fail the saving throw, whatever attack roll they do or saving throw before the spell ends, they must roll d4 and subtract that number.
Gotcha.
So
nice.
It's harmless. It's fucking with him, but it's not like he hasn't pulled out the big gun yet.
No, that's totally fine.
I got a 14.
You got a 14.
Yeah.
All right. I would actually say, considering the circumstances, I will definitely say that works. Now, Mistral, were you gonna do anything?
I was gonna cast invisibility.
And
just like get close to them to hear what they're saying.
All right. So you cast invisibility on yourself, and because you're able to sneak close, you can't really hear much because of the general murmur of the parlor all around you. But you do hear the women of the group go, "Look at that tiny little prissy boy. I will. She's not good enough for him. I'll make him mine." Meanwhile, at the
You mean the Amazon is not good for the tiny little boy?
She obviously will kill him.
Did Logan just
Wait, did I cast it on the wrong
go
people?
up to the halfling and just be like, "Can I have my usual spot?" And just like go to like go to like an axe throwing spot that happens to be like right next to Arios and Davina, just casually just start throwing axes so the nobles can't get that much closer to them.
You know what? Yeah, I like that idea. So, Logan, because you're able to just go right through because people know you in this place, you apparently hold the record for highest points ever scored in this parlor.
Wait, I'm sorry. There's one more thing. Can I? Okay, so I see, not a lot of information getting out of the nobles. So instead, I go over to Logan and I whisper, I'm still invisible. I go and whisper into his ear. I'm like, let's impress everyone. And I wait for Logan to generally, like, pretend to throw, and I catch it and rotate it in my hand so that it can get a bullseye.
Okay. So
better if they make it look fake as fuck and just like do like fancy circles with it or like twirl the axe and then.
Okay, so here's how this is gonna break down. I'm sorry, Davina. I have to pitch in here because now I have to try and put all of these things together.
I'm just gonna say one thing. I added that look at that tiny little prissy boy to the quotes because I can't.
Okay.
That's all.
So here's how this is going to work. Logan and Mistral, you make your way to Logan's typical axe throwing spot. Because you are just straight up catching the axes and making them throw bullseyes one after another. Already many of the other axe throwers are starting to get a crowd to basically swarm around Logan. Logan, you're like still drinking your ale as with your eyes closed, just doing fucking bullseye from Daredevil shit here. Meanwhile,
and I turn behind too, not even like looking.
Yeah, you don't even look. Now, that being said though, with this crowd that has now formed around you, you now have a wall that separates between Aerios and Davina and the nobles. With the nobles now distracted, Polo, you walk up to them in your best, what did you call yourself again? A sleazy, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to be obnoxious and just trying to, ruin the plan of these women and men, I guess. So.
Okay,
so basically...
So what did you roll for deception again? What
14.
was that? 14. All right. What is it that you do?
I just walk up and I go, well, good evening, ladies. It seems that you've decided to spend your night, at the axe throwing area.
It is noon right now, not night.
Well, whatever.
Even better.
All I hear is Bane. What the
Dude, now you have decided to become one.
So you decided to get into this axe throwing parlor. I was born with axes.
Alright.
Molded by them.
To be fair, this is Polo we're talking about here, so he doesn't really know what he's doing exactly. But he goes like, so perhaps any of you need some instructions on how to properly throw it?
All right, so the noble women, because Count Marcus chose the males to be affected by Bane and not the women, the females, I'm sorry, the women.
The females.
Oh God, I don't want to say that word. The women, they look at you. And they kind of recognize you for a moment.
They do? Oh, well, I guess they kind of
okay, that was a 2.
That's
an 11. And
a 1?
Yes. Two of the women recognize you and seem to have instantly forgotten Aerios and Davina. And they both just kind of cling to your sides like, well, hello there.
This is not how I expected this to go.
Not. And the one who rolled a 14 is like, ladies.
Meanwhile, Polo's just thinking this is a terrible idea, but I'm here now, so I might as well go through with it.
It's like John Mulaney. You ever have one of those days where you're just like, this might as well happen?
This might as well.
Meanwhile, Polo.
Adult life is so goddamn weird.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, Polo, I would like you to roll a perception check.
Okay. This is a bad idea. Alright,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
18.
18, alright.
You did say perception, right?
Perception, yes.
Yeah, okay, 18, yeah.
As you have these two women that are basically just like fawning over you, one on your left, one on your right, you're kind of looking over the crowd to see if you can catch sight of Aerios and Davina, and that's when you see a familiar head of pink hair, like on the other side of the crowd.
Alright.
She doesn't seem to have seen you
What
yet.
is she doing at the axe? Whatever. Whatever.
By the way, Hemington, I had this thought up before you posted. Anne-Marie walks in and says, "Get off my man, bitches."
Exactly.
However, this time you were able to catch Anne-Marie before she could catch sight of you. So what do?
Okay, I'm trying to think here. I gesture over to Mistral and say, "Get Anne-Marie." I try to mouth, "Get Anne-Marie. She's over there."
Question, can Polo even see me?
No, she's invisible.
Okay, well then, Marcus. I don't know. Fine.
Yeah, I'm the only one left. All right, fine. Marcus will head over towards Anne-Marie.
Explain to her.
And you see Anne-Marie walking around in what looks like a different uniform. It looks like she temps here at the axe throwing parlor when she's not working at the... When she's not...
What, did the Greyblade's not pay enough?
Hey, yeah, this is why we're in the campaign. Fucking.
You know, sometimes people like to keep themselves busy so they get multiple jobs so they don't just sit in their room in silence.
Or maybe the Sanctum took the payroll. Now she got her hours cut.
I mean,
yeah, you know what? We'll roll with that.
It is February.
Logan tips her higher to make sure that she gets enough to be able to keep going on and everything like that. Like,
anyway, yeah, Marcus will try. You want me to run distraction or just explain everything going on, or both?
Explain.
All right. Anne-Marie.
Mr. Marcus, is there something you
Oh,
need help
fancy
with?
seeing you here. How you doing?
Oh, I'm just trying to fill in time. I mean, ever since we're not getting any more jobs at the headquarters, I have to find some way to make ends meet.
Oh, man, fuck the Sanctum, I swear to God. How, you work here?
Yes, that is true. I just got hired yesterday. They just need someone to serve drinks.
Awesome. Hey, listen, but before it gets kind of crazy, I just wanted to warn you, some funny ass shit's going down.
Really?
Some funny ass shit. What is this funny ass shit, Count Marcus?
That's exactly what she says.
Yes. All right, so there is like a mob of these nobles from the palace snooping on Davina and Aerios on their date.
Miss Davina and Mr. Aerios are here? And she kind of looks over and goes like, "Oh, yes they are. Wait, what's going on?"
So a bunch of these snotty ass nobles from the palace are trying to snoop in on their date. So naturally we're all party, Greyblades and me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna fuck with the nobles a little bit. So
the moment you say fuck with the nobles, she just kind of looks at you wide-eyed, and you just see this big grin just appear on her face.
That's because Anne-Marie is best girl.
Yep. That's my lady.
So we got Logan over there showing everyone how it's done. We got Mistral, God's nowhere because she's invisible right now. And trust me, you ain't doing nothing wrong. Polo's over there playing disruption on the ladies. He holds up his fingers and there's a little bit of like crackling hex energy on him. I just happen to have fucked with the gentleman a little bit. But we just want to tell you what's going on while you see it for yourself.
Polo's here as well? And she kind of looks past him, and she sees Polo looking quite distressed, while these two bimbos are just like latched onto his side.
Bimbos now? Okay.
These are like your stereotypical like Valley Girl nobles. They're all blonde. They got like the long nails.
Okay.
Can they all look like Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie?
Okay, millennial.
Yeah.
Make
Shout
it
out to the
so.
millennials in the chat. Jesus.
Yeah.
This
That's
campaign is
90s
happening
kid
in
reference.
2002, just so everybody
Right?
knows.
Yeah, exactly.
I look over at Anne Marie and I go,
This is why
Perception.
I'm here. Give it
Perception
to me.
check to see if she understands him.
alright.
Oh, now I roll high. 19. Yeah, she gets the message.
My girl trusts me.
And she just kind of looks wide-eyed for a moment, but then she just smiles and she just does this. And then she just kind of like walks over with like the tray of like ales and waters and such. She's walking towards Polo. And then all of a sudden she fake trips and dumps the ale on both of the noble women.
Anne Marie, come through. Yes, queen.
And he goes like, "Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Here, I'll get you some towels, and I just need to quickly replace this."
She's still a gray blade, no matter what.
She quickly like picks up the tray that she dropped, and she walks over to try and like set it down. At that moment, Polo, I would like you to roll me one last perception check.
Okay. 13.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. You don't see in time how one of the women that was at your side pulls out an axe that she had,
Oh, fuck.
and she throws it right at Anne Marie.
Oh my god, what?
At that moment, in slow motion, Anne Marie whips around and catches the axe using missile catch.
Nice.
Anne Marie is a monk.
Oh.
She's a great blade. She gotta know something.
Yeah.
At that moment, Anne Marie, with just a look of "you did not just do that," just slowly sets the axe down and the tray down, and then vaulting over a chair. And Polo, you just see this in slow motion as Anne Marie just comes down like a comet and just delivers a straight punch right into that girl's face.
Hadouken! Alright.
Hadouken!
And you just hear her go like, "You do not fawn over my boyfriend!"
Darling, I love you, but you're burying the lead a bit here, but alright.
So we're using the B word.
Meanwhile, at this time,
I'm sorry. Hold up now.
Yep, here we go.
Polo just said he loved her. For the first time.
You don't hear this.
you don't hear this.
I know. This is not Davina. This is Carly.
This is why you say
I would just like to point out that during this entire time, Davina and Aerios have zero idea what's going on. They
don't even hear this.
They don't even hear this. They are so focused on their date that they have no clue what's going on here.
I just wanted to point that out to everyone. That was the first time Polo ever said that to Anne Marie.
Meanwhile,
Just saying.
With this one noble lady getting her absolute face beaten in by this halfling in bright pink waifu pigtails. The other girl who was fawning over Polo basically gently lets him go, not wanting to be on the receiving end of that, and rejoins the other nobles.
No, can I try to grab her by the wrist and say, no, you are not going anywhere?
Make a dexterity saving throw. Check.
Dexterity.
To see if you grab her wrist in time.
Can I just ask a quick question? What are the guys doing?
Marcus is actually going to slowly walk outside and wait for everyone to come out.
No, the noblemen. The nobles.
Not you.
Sorry, Izzy. Sorry. Love you.
They have been trying and failing to get through the mob. You see, now Logan, with the help of an invisible Mistral, is like throwing the axes like between the legs while bending over. And he's still able to get bullseyes for no reason, and everyone is like, oh my god!
Hold on, okay. What did Polo get?
I got an 11.
Unfortunately, you don't grab her wrist in time. She was too swift. She rejoins the men, and all of them basically just kind of look over at Polo and their newly much less pretty companion. They both quickly get out of the axe parlor, grabbing her by the arms and legs, and they quickly like shuffle out. At this time, Davina and Aerios, I would like you both to roll one last strength check.
All right, well, Aerios already won because my rolls have been shit. So
You don't know what you guys have been throwing axes this entire time.
got an 18 that time.
At a 17.
Oh man.
Did they do that freaking Robin Hood beat the axes to the middle thing?
It looks like that. However, Arios's axe was just slightly off center, so by those rules, he does get like 1 point less than Davina. So in the end, Davina won their little match.
I don't know, man. I feel like Aerios got way more points than she did because he got like 2.
You guys have still been playing this game while all of this was happening, so who knows what's been going on.
All right, touche.
So, with the game over, and basically you had no idea what's going on because those nobles just booked it out of there that entire time. And also, literally everyone else in the parlor has been paying attention. You see, now Logan is throwing axes with his mouth.
Hey,
Can I just hold on? Can I just say Mistral's just getting over it. She's like, okay, they're gone. So I I drop.
Before you do,
Okay.
Mistral, I would like you to roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, that's easy. Fast and easy.
Fast and Furious.
Arcana check. Oh. I don't think you're ready for this, man. I don't think you're ready for this. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I mean, I only have a +4.
What is it?
I got a 25.
Okay.
Come on, tease us, Jesus.
I mean, a 24. I don't know how to add.
I was
24.
about to say, wait, that makes no sense.
You have a 21-sided dice, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Mistral,
Dad.
with another glamorous show by Logan done, you quickly get out of the axe lane and return to your companions before invisibility wears off. I would just like to say that if you rolled below a 10, your invisibility would have worn off while still in the lane, and everyone would have seen and just assumed that Logan has been a cheater all this time. He would have lost his record rights, and he would have been banned by the parlor because they thought he was cheating all these years.
Can I just add one thing as I'm running to get out of there?
Oh my
Yes.
Can I want Logan to be ready to throw the most bizarre throw of his life, and I'm not gonna help him, and I'm running out, and I just whisper in his ear, "You're on your own," as he's in the middle of like pretending to throw it.
The second it starts coming
Can
out
I roll
of his
for this?
hand.
Because I do have my Logan character sheet up. I really want to see how well this works.
Okay, if whichever is highest, a performance check or your strength. Whichever's highest, use that one. Oh no.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
This is like something out of Robin Hood Men in Tights. You throw your axe super hard. It ricochets off of the board. then it like bounces like between the two lanes, out of the lane, over the group's head, bouncing between the lulls, and everyone is just like. It clinks off of a glass, hits a wall, goes right through the group of nobles, just past your head. A tiny little hair is cut off, and it embeds itself in the exact center of the board.
Kobe!
He'd be really good at pool.
He would be. Yeah, he probably would be. He just needs a step stool to get up to the top, but he can still do it.
And with that, everyone is just applauding and screaming. Some of like the barbarian women in this place are fainting and have slipped you like their contact info.
Contact.
Naturally.
Miss Charlotte is like
Find me on
halfway out the
Tinder.
door. Her invisibility wears off, and she turns around. She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Why was I even helping?"
Now can Marcus join her outside?
Yes, everyone joins outside. You guys have successfully fended off the nobles this time. Meanwhile, Davina and Aerios, you still have zero idea that this all happened. What is the next thing that you're going to do?
What were our options?
You went to the Axron parlor. You could go on like a nice little shopping trip in the high-end district. You can walk around like the airship harbor or the nice park.
I think I want to take Aerios to the park.
Aww.
Because I'm assuming that they've been there for a hot minute. So, I mean, it was during, no. We're going to wait for that. And we're going to go to
The mall.
The harbor.
Yeah, you want to go to the harbor? Let's go to the harbor. Cool, we'll go to the harbor. I was going to wait for the park until the sun sets so then they can watch the sunset together.
It's gonna be like that scene in King Kong where they're sliding on the ice together.
Oh. I don't care what anyone says. I actually really loved Peter Jackson's King Kong.
I did too. I was just making
It was
a joke.
fun.
It was really bad.
It was fun.
And I cannot wait for Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yes.
Right.
You know why? You know who's in it?
Alexander Skarsgård, we know you won't shut up about him.
He's so cute.
Alexander.
You're welcome for finding that picture and mentioning that person for, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I got you.
I'm
And
sorry.
then we swapped.
Yes, we did.
I'm sorry. I don't care about Alexander Skarsgård. It's Kyle Chandler I'm excited for.
Fair point.
Now
Fair
that
point.
now that being said, though, before we venture into the next part of this D&D dating sim, I love thinking of D&D dating sims. I actually really love this concept.
It's
this
adorable.
this is actually a perfect spot for us to take our break. So that being said, though, guys, we will be putting the pause on here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, going to the bathroom, get some snacks. We will see you all in a bit. Bye. Alrighty, so we are back. So hey everyone, we had a nice little break. Yeah, we all went to the bathroom. We got some snacks. So that being said,
Snacks.
let us continue where we left off. So, Davina and Aerios, you, completely none the wiser of everything that has transpired, decided to take a nice little afternoon stroll through the harbor. Very nice, well-kept district of the city where you get to see all of like the very massive and or regal-looking airships just kind of docked here. So many different designs. Some for speed, some for transport, some for power, some that are basically just stylish ones to show you how big of a dick you got when you're a noble.
Davina looks at, because they're looking at a really ornate one, right? It's when it has like gold all over it. Davina looks at Arias and says, I knew that, noble.
Do you think he was compensating?
Oh, I think he's very much compensating for something.
Meanwhile, while you guys are having this lovely little stroll, Marcus, Mistral, and Polo, and Logan, you're just tagging along for some reason still. You're like,
just like lingering behind.
What's Coco been doing this whole time?
Coco's recharging.
Fair enough.
Logan's
Coco does.
on because this is the most fun he's had in a day in a long time.
Exactly.
Coco doesn't understand love, so he's not really interested.
Basically, the whole like progression order here is Davina and Aerios, and then the nobles, then Polo, Mistral, and Marcus, and then after that is Logan tailing everyone behind, just enjoying the show.
The worms in the dirt,
bits.
Popo's stool, then you...
Evan, you got bits.
We got
doggo bits.
We got little doggo bits, and it's from Ruben. Thank you,
Ruben.
What's up, Lobo?
Thank you, Ruben.
We love you.
So, that being said, though, Polo, Mistral, and Marcus, you both are tailing very subtly behind your companions when you notice those nobles, with one less noble girl, are still here, and they're still tailing the couple.
All right. Do we want to fuck with them more, or do we scare them off?
Wait, hold on. You know, yes, Polo, please. you did your job. You tried to flirt them out of remission, but you know, you had Anne Marie, and you know, Anne Marie. and
more like omission, but okay.
Yeah. Whatever words.
You flirted the cancer out.
That's the cure for cancer.
You meant into submission, dear. Yeah.
Anyways, should I'm a bard, as you know. I have some moves. There's a lot of men and women. Shall I?
I mean, well, I guess they haven't seen her yet, have they?
No, I've been invisible.
No, your invisibility wore off.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's worn off now, but
they didn't see her when...
Oh, no, you're totally right. They didn't see her.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all this. I got the last-ditch effort. I got the ultimate scare-off. Why don't we let everyone else... Mistral, I want to see what you got.
I was about to say, I was like, but no, I want to see Mistral do this.
No, I want to. Yeah, I'm just like, Marcus is just making a point of like, I got the last-ditch effort. Let's have some fun and exercise all the other options.
Polo's just looking at the ground, going, I have to be honest, Marcus. I kind of want to see where this goes too, honestly. So.
Yeah, please, Mistral. Let's see what you got.
Whatever you want to do, this is fun.
If you need any backup, High Elf, I can try some thaumaturgy and see if I can think of anything to back you up.
Let's assume you're not gonna be in any danger. So go nuts. See what you got.
Logan lights a cigar.
I'm ready
we're
for
all
the
sitting here
biggest
like,
performance of my life.
Wait. Yes. We're all sitting here like, what's Izzy planning? What's Izzy planning?
Are you ready? Is there any other actions that are going to be happening
before
this is your show now.
We've cleared the stage for you.
Okay. Davina,
Oh, I was gonna. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until Evan shifts the camera back to Aerios and Davina. I had a really cute thing. But
Before we do that, first off, Ruben just gifted 2 subscriptions, and Unruly Heart and Unearthed Quasar became subscribers.
Yay!
Hey, thank you so much for the gifts. Look at you going above and beyond.
Okay, so yeah, we will be moving the camera temporarily back to Davina and Aerios.
Alright, so I was gonna say that I'm gonna have Davina, like, kind of look, because I'm assuming are they on an actual pier? Where there's, like, water and shit like that?
There's no water. Everything is just kind of floating in midair, because again, airships.
Are we on, like, a high platform?
Think of Montresor Spaceport in Treasure Planet.
So, but okay, so are they in water or not?
There is no water. They're floating.
There is no water.
I just said spaceport, airship, hovering.
We're in the desert.
What more do you need?
You know, I came here for a good time. I'm honestly feeling really attacked right now.
How are you attacked?
I'm saying it because she can't say it because she's laughing too hard. So I said her thing for her, as though I'm her puppet, and I'm.
So, are they like on the ground or are they like on a?
Everyone turn away.
Everyone okay? What happened?
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Really asking questions.
How do I clip this?
We don't need evidence.
It's all
I wouldn't
recorded
let you
anyway.
clip. Evan, did you disable clipping on your stream? I am upset.
Thank you for the aggressive hug.
Aggressive positivity.
Oh
I'm just gonna write this down later to go back to the stream at 2:07.
So, I'm gonna have Davina just kind of look at the pier, and she's gonna say to Aerios, "You wanna do something kind of weird?"
I mean,
Can I just like say something crazy?
I'm kind of weird.
Yes, you are, darling, but that's okay. And she goes and she
Love is an
sits
open door.
on one of the platforms, and she just dangles her feet on the edge.
Aerios goes and joins.
Both of you feel a very strong, not enough to actually like throw you off balance, but you feel a very strong updraft of very chilly air just kind of blow up your foot.
Oh my.
And then Davina just sits there, she just closes her eyes, and she just smiles, but then she's like, oh, hold on, I forgot to do something. And she takes off her shoes, her boots, so then she's sitting there barefoot, and so she could just feel the air on her feet.
Meanwhile, as this is going on, the group of evil nobles are slowly sneaking closer and closer to the 2 lovebirds. Mistral, Polo, Aerios, or rather, Mistral, what is your plan? What is your plan?
Can I? First, I would like to make a. I am going to make a swift movement to get in front of them.
Roll me an athletics check.
It's
I
like,
can do that for you. Oh, baby, I can do that for you. Hold on.
it's like Poe Dameron. Will you at least tell us there is a plan?
What do we need a plan for?
Yeah,
Let's
who needs
go.
a plan? Oh, baby. I got an 18.
Yeah. With your elven swiftness, you basically parkour over benches and trees and bushes, and you land a 10-point landing right in front of the group of nobles. All of them are like, ah!
BRB, gotta steal your GF.
Can I just be like, I have this like grace upon me that's like, you should respect me because I am who I am. You know that feeling of when that guy, the Prince Charming from Shrek 2, that's like, yes, you will do love me.
It's called bad bitch energy. That's
She
what
may
you're
or may not allegedly be royalty. We have yet to figure that
Yeah,
out.
allegedly.
We don't know anything about Mistral. We still don't know anything about Mistral.
And it bothers me to this day.
Yeah.
Mistral, I would like you to roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Oh! I just saw how much I get with my dice. I'm so scared. I can't. Hold on, need to count 27.
The dice gods love Izzy tonight. Can I just say that? Can I just throw that out there?
The entire city of
gods,
Acheron gets turned on and wants to sleep with Mistral.
Yes, I would just.
Logan's making a note for later on.
Yeah, the whole city gets turned on. It's like that scene in Doom Patrol where Flex Mentallo tries to flex that muscle.
Yeah.
And the entire city just starts orgasming.
I just have, I just have the effect on people. I don't know what it is.
Meanwhile, just as Mistral says all that, in very slow motion, you like whip your head, and the most like.
Sorry.
And we still can't clip that? Come on.
Did anybody see that?
Sloth love Mistral!
It's like the meme of like, someone's like, who is having Ant-Man beat up Hugh Jackman? And Hugh Jackman is like running back from the ocean, and his face is just getting hit in all like the different weird directions.
Yeah, that's basically this. You whip your head gracefully, and it looks like starlight comes off of your hair. You are basically evoking Galadriel like energy right now.
Fabio.
You love me.
At that moment, the remaining two girls and two of the boys just are like stunned by you. And they just both like fall to their knees, just completely mesmerized by your grace.
Yes, you do. You said two of the boys? What about the third one?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, I don't like this. Now I'm uncomfortable.
Does the third one like boys or something?
Josh, I am blessed by the dice gods today.
Oh god.
That's what I'm saying.
What is it? Plus perception, you said? I got 21.
You are able to catch sight of that third boy, but he is long gone. He ran in the other direction when he got an idea of what was going on.
The other direction. Okay. That's fine.
So, Mistral, what do you do with your bitches?
My bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
That. Yes, that.
Just like, I'm thirsty. Are you guys thirsty?
I am now.
Are you feeling parched?
Very.
We could. I have a spot that I love to go to. Would you all love to join me for a nice, refreshing drink?
All of them in perfect synchronized unison just do this.
Yes, mistress.
Yes, friendship is great.
It must go
get friends.
That's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episode. Oh no, Johnny Steps is losing, and that's me.
That.
Okay. So yeah, they all nod in like perfect unison, just like.
Is
I'm hearing myself.
what is near us?
A couple bars. I mean, a lot of these are mainly been patroned by by airship crews after they've been gone for a long time. They just need a place to like unwind and relax.
Let's just. I just point to the first one that I see just to get them, just to get them away and out of sight of Davina and Aerios, just like so that they can't see them.
At that moment, like the four that you have enthralled, again, in perfect synchronized unison, without looking away from you, stand up, turn like soldier style, and then they just march over to the bar.
Damn.
And I just give like a
bitch, and I'm proud of you.
I just like turn towards the group that obviously the tailing group, not Davina's group, with Aerios. I turn towards the tailing group and I'm give them like a signal like I'll deal with this, I guess.
All right, so while Mistral goes into the bar to deal with them, Polo and Count Marcus, you've successfully been able to defend your companions a second time. However, at that moment, Polo, you feel a tugging on your pants. You look down.
Oh my.
Oh, I didn't know I got that extended. Okay.
At Polo, you look down, and you see the owl bear.
I was expecting Anne Marie, but all right. What the hell are you doing here?
And you just kind of hear echoing in your head, like, I missed you and I wanted to know where you guys went.
Why aren't you with Eden?
He's a baby.
Mama's asleep.
Mama?
He thinks that. Does he think Eden's a woman?
Eden is his mama.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Right.
Or maybe it's a greater power that we are not aware of that the owl bear cub is referring to. It's not Eden. It's something else that when he goes into the orb, there's another being inside that's his mother.
Write that down. Write that down. All right.
At that moment, the owlbear just kind of like a koala, just like grips onto you and like clambers up to your back and just nuzzles the back of your head.
Aww.
Weirdly affectionate for me, but all right. I guess I kind of pet its head. So.
All right, you got this. You got this.
And then I look at the owlbear and I say, "Hey, do you think you could help us with something?"
Wait a minute. I have a question.
Yeah?
Since the owlbear said something, would Davina and Aerios hear that?
No,
Since
because
they're
he
all
was
connected.
No, he was directing it towards
Okay.
Polo.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm
gotcha.
sure it's directional.
Okay, I was not sure.
It was directional telepathy.
Got it.
That being said, though, Davina and Aerios, you have successfully been defended again
You have successfully dated.
You've successfully dated.
We didn't really even get to talk.
You can if you want. Go right ahead.
We're just sitting there.
You're just sitting there vibing with the air in your feet.
Yep. So
Aerios is just kind of like vibing.
So when did you learn how to play music?
When or where?
When?
When? I mean, been learning, throughout the years from people. There's not a whole lot else to keep yourself entertained. When you're,
Yeah. I understand.
So I mean, but I didn't really learn until, when I first really left and joined a joined a theater group.
And that's how you met us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you tried to steal something out of the Ian's bag, and I grabbed your shirt.
About that. I didn't know.
I know. I just think it's funny because that seems like so long ago when it really was only like a few weeks.
We're still on Namek.
I mean,
Wow,
it almost seems like almost a year.
Seems like such a long time.
Anderson, it's been only a day, but it feels like years. You two gonna do anything else?
I think it's.
They're just gonna do it right then and there in public because of the rush.
Start making out. Do something.
Davina just lays her head on Arios's shoulder.
Davina has to lean down quite a lot.
She like kind of angles herself, so she's kind of like in a slant.
Push herself over a little bit just so that she can.
Exactly.
Arios finds a box to sit on top of. So he's actually taller than Davina.
I would just like to imagine that Davina and Aerios have the exact same proportions as Mario and Peach.
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm really happy that you were there. Otherwise, we would have never made this connection and had the day we had.
That is true. I haven't had a lot to be thankful for, but thankfully you scared the living crap out of me that day.
Yeah, that was back when I was a fallen Asimar, so I think I scared a lot of people.
Very pretty though.
Oh, well, thank you. It was kind of demonic looking, but you know, it's a cool vibe. But yeah. Where do you want to go next?
Well, we had breakfast. It was probably about lunchtime. Maybe hit somewhere to eat, grab something.
I thought we left at lunch.
You did, and
Okay.
and the sun is now starting to make its descent. Like we're very relaxed with time, how time passes here. But at every spot you've been at, like a few hours have passed. So this third spot that you're gonna go to is gonna be the final spot.
Gotcha. All right, I will let Aerios decide.
So I don't know, taking a walk through the park sounds pretty nice.
It does sound nice. Anyway, okay, let's go.
All right, you make your way to the park. At this time, Mistral, what exactly did you do in that bar with all of those enthralled nobles?
I would like to know that as well.
You really want to know?
You want me to say Ada?
Mama say
Like,
Yes.
Let's just say I got my money's worth.
What's that?
This is
Go on.
Yes, it is.
Okay, this is Carly saying this, not Davina. I need every single detail.
Okay.
Juicy
So she
detail.
stepped into the bar with her left foot, and then her right foot, and then her left foot.
Evan,
and she
what's this
followed-
music?
Apparently it's...
God, I know this music.
Love you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it too. I can't remember.
Okay, I'm still learning about all the music that's in all of my D&D playlists, but this is apparently the theme of Tortuga from Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's it! That's what it
That's
is!
what it is!
Okay, alright.
I was gonna say, this is from one of my favorite movies, but for some reason I can't fucking remember the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Anyways. I see you, Aerios. Mistral walks into the bar, letting the people lead the way so that she can make sure they all get in there.
They, like, I'm sorry for the comparison, but this is, like, the first thing that comes to mind. They are marching in perfect unison, like, Nazi style into that bar.
Oh.
Just completely, like, under your spell.
That's fucking horrifying. Can't you just say soldier style?
It was the first thing that came to mind. I'm so sorry.
It's the jagged movements.
It's like the jagged robotic movement.
Oh, I hate it.
State.
Okay.
You know, it's only appropriate that we make the most popular girls in school reference today, because Catherine was the first person that showed me that.
I invite you all to watch The Most Popular Girls in School. It is basically R-rated Mean Girls in stop-motion Barbies on YouTube. It is one of the greatest...
one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
I love it to death. I think they're at 5 seasons.
Yeah, and fun fact for you, because her parents probably would not have liked this outfit, Catherine snuck over to my house, and my mom helped make her one of the costumes from it so we could cosplay from that show. And that's actually how we met back when this was like a really popular thing. That's actually how we met the Cinema Snob. Was when she was wearing that outfit. It was pretty funny.
It was very funny. Anywho, so you've led your troops into the bars. So what do you do?
I find I'm sure you said this is like the airship bar essentially, where the airship men come and relieve
there's
themselves.
like a lot of old sailors and even a couple Grey Blades in here.
Is there a booth?
Yes, there are booths.
Great. I shove them into a booth. They're not even phased by it. I just go, get in there. And I shove them all into the booth. And I have them kind of like sitting, like not like too far, but just enough because like I don't know them. So like they're like a foot away from me, like in between me. And I'm like, so what brings you here?
Nothing but you, baby.
Because you rolled so high with your persuasion, all of them are just doing this.
Not gonna say. Okay. So.
Your sex appeal is too powerful, Mistral.
Are you guys interested?
Why do you have this? Come on!
Where are me and Marcus right now?
Bartender, bring us a round of drinks!
Oh, that a girl.
We're gonna get wildly drunk.
Alright, so
for their sake or for Mistral's sake?
To expedite this a bit, Mistral, I would like you to roll me a Constitution check.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Unearthed Quasar gave us a whole lot of bits.
Biddies? Biddies?
Yeah.
Oh, we got biddies.
All them biddies.
Take old biddies.
Oh, wow. The gods are on my side. You said Constitution saving throw?
No, just a check.
A check? Well, it's the same thing for pluses. So I got a 19.
You are somehow able to enthrall not just the nobles that you've seduced, but everyone else in the bar have now drunk so much that
they drink.
let's just say that everyone kind of feels like slugs right now, and Mistral just walks out of the bar like a baller.
Wait, hold on. As I'm walking out, I say, "Can I get a jar of jam, please, to go? It's on them." And I just point. I don't necessarily point at anyone. I just say them in the general vicinity of people.
The bartender, also equally enthralled, just does this.
I like how this is slowly becoming the Mistral episode.
I think we're all getting our chances to shine, though. To be honest with you, like
I hope you have a wonderful day. And she whips her hair and walks right.
Some of your hair gently grazes like the tip of the bartender's nose, and you just hear, "Oh!"
Mr. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend.
The legend with plus 13 persuasion and performance.
Damn, I forgot those were your numbers.
Ow, I have no idea.
You walk.
Sorry, you go ahead, Mr. DM. This is your game.
Okay, you walk out of the bar just in time to see Aerios and Davina put their shoes back on, and they're about to head to the third and final part of their date. You see Count Marcus and Polo kind of off to the side, out of sight. Aerios and Davina seem to have no idea that they are there. And also the owlbear is here now?
Marcus is passing a bourbon flask back and forth, whoever wants it, between the three guys. And maybe the owlbear, if the owlbear wants to drink.
Well, I want to ask the owlbear something.
Sure, go ahead.
While the owlbear is holding the flask, but before it can drink, it just goes...
Can you tell us if you can sense anything about these people that Mistral is talking to?
The owlbear just kind of tilts its head, kind of like shifts to the side to look into the bar that Mistral just walked out of, kind of narrows its giant eyes for a moment and just looks back up and goes, "Just people."
Alright, fair enough.
Swig my little friend. No, a little at a time. This ain't water. Easy boy.
Logan is like takes the flask out of the owlbear's hand. It's like, no, you're too young.
Oh, no, the owlbear's like cub height.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
The moment Logan takes away the flask, the owlbear just goes, and in a flash of green energy, instantly shifts into adult size.
It's like God during the Chimera Ant arc.
Yeah. I would like Logan to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw? Oh,
yes.
No. Okay. Where's my dice? Hold on. I didn't know how I gotta... There we go. Alright. Open up my bag.
Open up the safe, but just kind of like this. Sorry.
By the way, everybody, at the end of the stream, there will be a special announcement.
Oh.
Another one.
All right.
18.
You are able to successfully, like, backstep out of the way just as one of the owlbear's giant paws swipes at you.
Easy.
Someone's an angry drunk.
The owlbear roars, like, loudly in your face.
I roar back.
Make an intimidation check with disadvantage, because the owlbear's hammered.
I was gonna say, do Aerios and Davina hear the roar?
No, you guys are long gone.
I'm just having an argument with an owlbear.
You're arguing with the future god of all things, and
I got a 15
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well,
because my intimidation is a +4, and I rolled like an 11 and a 12.
Gotcha. So then with 11, yeah, 15. That actually does make the DC. The owlbear kind of stops roaring, and then just kind of like goes on all fours and just kind of lumbers over to behind Polo, and he's just kind of growling at you at a distance.
Meh.
I look at the owlbear and say, "Some god of all things you've done that to me."
Hey, don't be mean. Don't be mean to the big man. Don't be mean to the big little man.
The big little man.
I know what I say.
Big man, and a small child, big man.
Wait, what? What was that?
That's from Oni Plays. I'll link it in the group later.
But yeah. Yeah, we're just waiting for Davina. Not Davina. Well, waiting for Mistral to come back out.
Mistral came back out.
Yeah, Mistral came back out and just watched all this. Just watched
Does
Logan face off against an owlbear.
Does she have a jam?
Yes, I have a jam. Of course I have a jam.
I just want to make sure they came through with their shit.
Hold on, I want to say, so did I just, because I exited the bar or whatever, and I'm walking over, and who has a flask in their hand right now?
I took it away from the owlbear. I took it away from the owlbear. So
Okay, can I snap, as I walk over, I'm going to say, with the presence of Elizabeth Swann when she's pissed off at pirates, grabs the flask out of Logan's hand and is like, what the fuck why aren't you guys still tailing them? We don't know if there are other people following them. Are you guys just messing around? I just went through all of that stuff to get rid of whoever those four were. There was still that one that ran off and all of you were just drinking, and she throws the flask at the ground.
The flask is thrown to the ground. The flask is thrown to the ground and all the rest of the booze in it has poured out.
Why the bourbon?
And I was gonna buy some more jam. Why is the bourbon gone? But why is the bourbon gone?
Why is the bourbon?
You know we weren't gonna leave you behind, right?
I wasn't talking about me. I'm talking about them. They had people tailing them. I dealt with 4 of them. I left you with 1 and the 2 and the.
Come on, have some jam.
Words hard.
We don't want to leave you behind. That was all.
There's 3 of you. All 3 of you had to wait for me.
Yeah.
Ad's trying to walk in the direction that Aerios and Davina walked.
We're all for one here. Come on. We don't leave a person behind.
Yes, but you also don't leave 2 people who were oblivious to everything that just happened alone.
Let's go find out if they're fine. Let's go.
Time passes. The sun is slowly starting to make its descent. Aerios and Davina, you now find yourselves in a very nice-looking park with lots of flowers, trees, rivers, bridges. It is just so nice and romantic here on a beautiful sunset on a cloudless evening. Unbeknownst to you, that last noble is following you.
All right, my turn. How soon do we catch up?
Roll me an athletics check.
All of us or just him?
Just Count Marcus this time, because he's the one who asked.
Nat 20.
That's it.
Camera check.
Nice.
Okay then. Yeah.
Kira, dice. You're still here in spirit, Kira.
Dice gods love us tonight.
Yep. For a non-combative scene, just wait what happens when you actually fight something.
Right. Right though.
So Count Marcus, with you in the lead this time, you are able to successfully catch the group up in time to see that one noble walk up to both. Hold on. Give me just a moment. Okay. Carly, for that DM, I've sent you a response.
I got it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so, Count Marcus, you have caught up. However, you still you're able to see the guy as he walks out from behind a tree. And he approaches Davina and Aerios from behind, and you just hear, "You two!" And then he just pulls out like a small short sword, and he points it at Aerios.
Honey, you are...
Can I Misty step? You can step
no,
into this.
no. This is
No, not
fine.
my house.
I just Davina walks over to him, goes, cute, and I pick up the dude and I throw him in the lake.
I would
I don't want to hear boss music.
By the way, Davina, I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw? Okay, there it is. Yay! Okay, now I'm getting so much better. I got a 17.
You feel yourself stunned for just a moment.
And I got a 7. What is that?
It's only for a moment, though, but apparently it's just long enough. As soon as the guy takes the dagger, or the short sword, and runs past you at Aerios, and you just hear him scream out, "This is for getting my sister pregnant all those years ago!"
Aerios, is there something that you forgot to tell us?
Whoa. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it now. We'll deal with it now.
Where?
Wait a minute. Wait. Can I try to pick the dude up?
Roll me another.
Where am I right now? Sorry, I lost the thread.
We got Count Marcus over here, just the sword in the back.
I'm waiting. Let me at him. Put me in, coach.
You're still a bit of a ways away, but if you'll give me just a moment.
Sure. Because I got a Misty Step with his name on it.
Someone got his father's daughter pregnant again.
Aerios apparently has a child that he doesn't know about.
At that moment, Davina, just before he's able to bring down the sword upon you, you muscle your way through the stun. And just as you are about to whip around, you see Count Marcus and Polo and Mistral appear at your side. And somehow the appearance is able to distract the guy long enough for him to, like, turn around and look at you all and just goes, "Oh, you bastard, you brought help with you?"
Okay, I lift him up and by the collar and I say,
"Who the fuck are you?"
And then I look at Aerios and I look at him and I say, "What's your name, friend?"
Don't tell me he's got more spells in him. Don't let this escalate that quickly.
Hold on, I'm going through my notes. I actually had notes written down for this moment because I've been planning this scene for actually kind of a while. Okay, here we go. He looks at Davina unafraid, and he just says, "My name is your death!" And he raises, like, his free hand, and you see what looks like a ball of fire start to form in it.
Can I do a strength check and she can just take his hand and be like, "Fire doesn't do that much to me, hon," and I break his hand.
You know what? Yeah, do a strength check, yeah.
Can I?
Good! I got a 26.
Oh
my
God.
You, without even looking away from him, you grab his hand, and you say that, and you just hear a deafening crunch, and the guy just goes like, and again, and I look at him and I say, "I'm gonna repeat the question that I asked. What is your name?" I am Baron.
My name is
My name's
And then I look at Aerios and I say, "Care to explain this one?"
know what's going on.
Somehow biting through the pain, this nobleman, like, stares absolute venom at Aerios and just goes, "Don't play innocent with me. this fiend, this water genasi, totally impregnated my sister.
Hold on.
Am I here yet? Am I seeing this?
Yes, you're here. You're here.
Okay, can I just in the background go, oh God, no.
Has Logan caught up yet?
You're all caught up.
Yeah.
Logan goes, oh, the tea. And his whole house works.
No, I got this, Leah. Davina looks at me and goes, he's an air genasi, you dumb bitch. And I throw him in the lake.
What do you think his name is?
I know, I threw him in the lake, fam.
Yeah. He is screaming out that he's drowning, even though I'm
drowning! I'm Alpha!
Even though the water's only like knee deep.
Can I actually cast Gust and like move the water away from him because he's being a dumbass right now?
You do that. You push a very strong gust of wind into the water, which makes a dry patch, and he is just like, ah! Still holding his absolutely crushed hand.
At this point, Logan's just on the ground laughing. This is like the most fun he's had in years. And he is just enjoying this so much.
For not getting here on time, like Mark is gonna lean over to Mistral and be like, "All right, you were right."
What the hell did I tell you? Did I not tell you that you needed to go and follow and tell them? They could have had a
You were
worse.
right.
I was going to try to
You're
interrogate
right.
them, but then Anne-Marie decided to beat up one of them.
That was pretty
You were
great.
right.
There is no excuse for not tailing them after. I dealt
right.
with 4 of
You're
them.
right.
You could at least dealt with 1.
It's all is well that ends well. but
Also,
you
we
were
may have
right.
just killed a man. I'm just putting-
Anyways,
Yes.
hold on, Mr.
Why?
DM. I have a quick question. No particular reason. What is this man wearing?
Like your standard noble, like high class outfit. Like he's got like the ruffle. He's got like a tailored suit. He's got
Any
like
metal on it?
Any metal on him? Does he have any jewelry on him?
He's got some jewelry. Yeah.
Heat metal!
Oh, rob his ass.
I like how that's
no.
Mistral's favorite spell.
I go,
He knows,
Davina,
like,
Davina, I need you to breathe. Can you breathe for a moment? Just back up a second. Hold on. Okay. Sir, excuse me. You're an idiot. And she just points at him and like waves whatever she has to do. And just cast heat metal for like no longer than like 5 seconds. Just it's enough to irritate, but not enough to leave like a damaging scar for the rest of his life. But just like does that like 3 or 4 times, just going like tss, tss.
He goes like, ah!
Logan has peed himself on the ground. He's laughing so hard at this point.
By the time the heat metal ends, this guy seems to have become aware enough where he kind of looks around. The gust is still going, and he just goes, You really are an air genasi. But wait, what is your name, sir?
How about you answer first with what's yours?
Does that really matter at this point?
Baron
Yes.
Tom.
And Mr. Baron Tom, can I ask you?
Mr. Baron Tom to you.
No, Mr. Baron Tom, can I ask you who you think our friend is? I'm not even going to tell you what their name is because I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
Dr.
And don't make me
Frankenstein.
raise my hand again and burn your body to a crisp. Now tell
I'll
me,
break your other one.
Davina, I told you to go and breathe. Supposed to be having a lovely night. I will take care of this for you.
Okay. I go and I sit next to Aerios and I just watch.
Who do you think our friend is?
I've spent many years trying to look for a water genasi named Darios.
You blabbering idiot! And I don't give a second thought. I hit him with heat metal one more time, and it's a good no, sir. It's like a good 15 seconds of pure heat on the skin.
All right, we've had our.
I love how
This is a good way
Miss
to
Rose
end our
become
night,
Hermione.
isn't it, Ario?
Miss
We've-
Rose become Hermione Granger, and I
We-
love it.
We've had our fun. Can I scare this man off for good?
You don't think
He's in pain,
right
so I don't want him running.
Davina looks at Arius. He goes, "This is a great way to end our night, isn't it, dear?"
Yeah, quite lovely. I mean, a show. All we're missing is dinner.
Right? Do you
Is
want to go get dinner after this?
Is Baron
Here you
today's
go,
Tom
here's
Sawyer
some
still
jam.
What?
Is Baron today's Tom Sawyer still here?
Yeah, he hasn't left.
All right, can I finish this?
Can I be
Go ahead.
nice? Can I be the nice one?
All right, you want to be good cop? All right.
Yes.
Be good cop. If it don't work, I'm back cop. Finishing this.
Sir, if you're really that concerned with whoever this Darius is who impregnated your sister, whoever she may be, might I suggest you visit the Grey Blaze and open an investigation, trying to handle it yourself with those fluties and those idiots that followed you.
Yeah, did you not see how easily they turned against you? Or they went and followed me instead of doing whatever you wished?
Oh, I can do that?
Yes.
You blubbering idiot! Hit him again with the heat
No, no,
No.
no,
Can I break
no.
his other hand?
No.
Davina, I said eat the jam.
And perhaps try not. And may I suggest when you meet this Darius fellow, don't attempt to kill him.
I wasn't gonna kill him. I was just scaring him.
I wasn't talking to you, Davina.
Oh, okay.
Miles just picks a random wildflower.
Why are you
and-
also bloodthirsty tonight?
Thank you.
This is our job.
Fine, I get up and I say I'll fix it, and I cast healing hands on his hand.
All right. His in an extremely graphic and gross sounds of like bones cracking
Reset.
and stitching themselves back together. He just goes like oh.
You're welcome.
He's about to say thank you when he sees like the dark looking fellow with a giant sword right behind you, and he just goes like
You should leave, darling.
He gets up and he tries to run, hasn't exactly figured out that he needs to get out of the river just yet, and he stumbles like 2 more times in the water before being able to finally run away.
How is this man a baron?
That's how.
Money.
Because he's barren.
Money.
Baron in the
Well, his sister isn't.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Everybody freeze frame.
Well, at least her sister isn't barren.
That's our polo.
I like how easy Ashley managed to freeze frame. That's really funny.
Everywhere you look, yeah.
Wait, do we all want to do that and have that be the banner of today's episode?
Hey guys, everybody, 1, 2, 3, freeze frame. Great, good job, guys.
All right, with the noblemen now having run off, Davina and Aerios, the sun has finally set. And this is also apparently where you realize that, Polo, Marcus, and Mistral, they've been following you all day.
And the owlbear and Logan.
And the owlbear and Logan.
How did you guys know where we were?
Here, guys, let me handle this real quick. Davina,
Please.
you have, we're not that far, and we saw this guy, we saw you walking this direction just a few moments before we showed up. Like, no earlier than the few moments before we showed up.
We saw these people following you and we wanted to help.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were, yeah. I was gonna get there.
I'll accept that. Aerios, how about you, darling?
Oh, whatever. Didn't ruin my day, actually. It was kind of entertaining, so.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty fun.
Marcus walks over to Aerios and Davina and hands him the key for a second.
What's this?
For the rest of the evening, when we get back to the suite, why don't you two get comfortable with the master bedroom?
I mean, if Eden hasn't already taken over.
No, Eden stayed in his own damn bed.
I would just like to point out that the master bedroom has a double king-sized bed.
You mean the one that David Dobrik currently has in his bedroom? So jealous.
And is just out of curiosity, is there a hot tub in the suite?
Yes.
It's manual though, so it's like there's like freaking serfs actually have to take buckets of water, fill the tub, and
no, it's auto.
And wait, I can make this even better, and that it's kind of like how in Robin Hood Men in Tights, they also, to make the jets, they have to take straws and blow into the water.
With magic in this world, I guess you could auto jacuzzi this shit. So like,
Davina and Aerios, you basically were just told that you've been followed all day. You were.
I really need to be better at that.
I mean, I didn't even notice. So whatever they did a good job.
Yeah, you guys did very good.
You have no idea.
Can I hand them some coin?
Some coin?
Yeah, some money.
For what?
For what?
For emotional distress.
No. I go up to them and like I whisper in Davina's ear, like I have her like lean down because she's so much taller than me because I'm only 5 foot. And I just go, I know you have the money. But count this as go to the nicest place in town and have yourself some nice, like the finest top shelf wine, liquor that you guys want before you head back to that master suite. So that way you guys have a really good night.
Oh. Davina says I don't drink, but I'm sure Aerios would love that.
Or hold on, I have another suggestion. There are some shops in town that I'm aware of that have some stuff. If you guys
notice how Izzy has to pull the mic up like ASMR this shit.
Like,
is this what we're doing now?
Is this a thing?
Back off the mics, guys.
Anyways,
no.
It's the rainbow.
It's free real estate. Free Shabakadu.
No way, Evan. I sent you another DM.
Oh my god, Carly, we're playing a game. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Sorry, honey.
Look at me, boy. Look at your father. Look at me.
So anyways, there's some shops. I'm whispering in Davina's ear. There's some shops in town that, if you guys wanted to have some extra fun in the master suite, there's some stuff that tastes like candy and some stuff that, I don't know what your type is, but like there's some costumes that if you wanted to
And there's some whips, and there's some chains.
Oh
excuse me.
They are exciting.
Just give them my name and they'll give you the special.
There's some whips, there's some nays.
Tell them Logan sent you. They'll know.
Here, you can use my rewards card.
So you have Okay, so she's an awards card. That means
It gives
somebody's
you
been
50%
using a lot
off
of that.
everything
Somebody's
in
been
the
a frequent
store.
shopper.
Hey,
You don't
it's
know
fine.
that.
Mistral
Maybe
has
they're-
discovered Victoria's Secret many
Maybe they're
millennia
gifts.
before the was
Maybe
born.
they're
No, I don't
gifts
think
for
that sounds more like Lover's Lane than Victoria's Secret to me.
I was gonna say
Okay.
AdamandEve.com.
Let's move forward.
So,
I
we
said my bit.
we do have to unfortunately wrap this up. So here is how we're going to do this. Davina and Aerios, I would like you both to roll me both a d20.
Oh.
Not any specific kind of check. Just roll me a d20.
Okay.
And then with your results, I will describe how the rest of your evening goes.
I mean, I already put mine away, so I'll use one of these guys. Oh, you failed me. 5.
Aerios, what did you roll? Also,
how?
Aerios and Davina, you take up Mistral's advice. You take that rewards card, and you decide to actually check out Doth Lover's Laneth.
No, it's actually called Eugene's Dungeon.
Is there a real life reference, or you just pull that name out of your ass?
Don't ask questions. I just said it's called Eugene's Dungeon.
Evan.
I'm gonna ask you again in the Discord. We'll take this off stream.
There's a metal claw special.
You both make your way there, and you take one look at it. However, because you both rolled a 5, you both look at it, look at each other, look back at it again, and you're like, no. And then you turn, and then you turn around. Davina and Aerios, roll me another d20.
Okay. Oh, that's better. Oh, nope. I spoke too soon. That's a 4?
You both finally make your way back into the high-end district of Acheron. Taking Logan's advice this time, you find yourself one of the nice, ritziest-looking bars there, and you decide to buy yourself the most expensive wine that you could find with Logan's funds. However, because Aerios was the one who rolled higher, that he is the one that gets to use Logan's money to make the act of purchasing it. However, Aerios, because you rolled an 8, you bought something from the top shelf that you have never seen before. It's like some weird shade of green, and it is possibly glowing.
It's October.
Is it the happily ever after from Shrek too?
Pretty much.
No, or is it like or is it known as the Incredible Hulk? Hold on.
Happily Ever After was blue.
It was blue, yeah. Now
What's that? What's that for?
I know that
Incredible
because
Hulk?
I just watched that movie last night.
I just watched it the other day.
I love that movie. Anywho, so with that in mind, both of you finally make your way back up to the penthouse. Everyone else kind of follows you after, but then you both use that key, and you both enter the master bedroom, and you lock the door behind you.
Oh no.
Davina and Aerios, I need one final d20 roll from both of you.
Oh, come on, at least give me performance.
I googled good
thank
green.
God! That's how I got a 17!
Okay, I got a 15.
New.
Both of you just barely make it. Because a DM does not kiss and tell. We will just simply say that you both had the wildest night ever.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, buddy.
And because you guys actually met the DC, you remember all of it.
Aww.
The sun has now risen on a beautiful cloudless day. And you both are just waking up in each other's arms. Both of you just having the biggest smile on your faces. That you have just had your first and quite possibly the best first date you both have ever had. And that is where we end tonight's one shot.
Aww.
Great, no cliffhangers.
Dropped.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us for this one shot. It is a bit sad that not everyone could make it here tonight, but you know what? I'd like to think that we still had a lot of fun. That being said, though, next session we'll be back to our normal story, and we're about to fight some ghosts inside of a cellar in Tristram.
Hell yeah.
That is going to be rather exciting because I have that fight planned out, more or less, kinda, sorta. Don't look at me.
Ignore me.
Ignore me. Oh, and Unearthed Quasar sent us some more bits.
Yeah.
I think this episode was the most bits we've gotten in a single session. That's amazing. Hold on. Like always, this episode will be put up on my YouTube sometime very soon, within the coming days, of course. We will make an announcement when our next episode will be. Carly, you were about to say something?
Yeah, this is a question for you, Izzy. So, because we capped it, as to how many, like, groomsmaids and bridesmaids we could have, we wanted to know if you wanted to be a female usher in our wedding.
But usher is like as if that was my job at some point last year.
Honestly, didn't really even think about that, but sure.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yay!
You guys saw it here first. We're still planning our wedding. It's still gonna be a long way off with COVID still up and about, but you know what? We'll be giving out updates about that as well.
Hey.
That being said, guys, thank you so much for joining our stream. Take care, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.